Good morning and welcome to a little piece of history in District 1190, our very first online district conference, certainly something new to us all. However, we have kept some traditional elements in the mix, and the first one is, it says here, Conference Chairman David opens the conference and rings the bell. So, I am delighted to be able to declare that the 2021 Cumbria and Lancashire District Conference is officially open. Sorry, that's the only bell I had, and I'll have to put it back on Janet's bike. I'm now very pleased to welcome our District Governor, Val Robinson, and to place the reins of the conference firmly in her capable hands. Over to you, District Governor.
Thank you very much, David. And I must say, what an impressive bell that was. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. And I hope those of you who joined us last night found your way safely to bed. And to those of you who are joining us for the first time this morning, all I can say is you have missed a great event last night. And I hope you've had a safe journey to your armchairs this morning. We gather for our annual conference in unprecedented times, but in true Rotary style, we have seen the pandemic as a challenge and as an opportunity to be innovative, and what we can't do now in person, we are doing online, like this morning. It is my great pleasure today to welcome our special guests. Our speakers for the morning session, Jess Dandy and Helen Dixon, and for this afternoon, Tony Quinn and Dave Healy, OBE. I also had some visiting district governors from Wales, Manchester, Yorkshire, Wiltshire, Essex and Hertfordshire, and the Midlands, who are going to join us at one or other stage. So welcome to them all. But I want to extend a special welcome to Dr. Suri and Monorama Kukadi, which some of you may remember as the team leader of the GSE team that visited our district in 2013 and with whom we share really wonderful memories. The pandemic has brought the best out of people, and indeed Rotarians sought some imaginative thinking and innovative ways of working and have been there for the communities both at home and abroad. Hence our theme of this conference of celebrating communities. Way back in July last year, when I started my DG journey, I was not quite sure what to expect, knowing that the pandemic had severely curtailed club activity. But I need not have worried. Through my many conversations with club presidents and secretaries before a club visit, I was amazed to learn just how active clubs have been, despite the challenges they faced. What I found quite intriguing was how many started the conversation with, well, we're not really doing a lot, and then only to go on and tell me about some of the brilliant and impactful work they were involved in. The variety and range of activity was incredible, from helping with food and prescription deliveries to collecting cloth and even making PPE for hospitals and care homes. With some ingenuity, some traditional events went online: cycle races, Santa sleighs, and even a virtual duck race. And the Fleetwood Beach wheelchairs, such a simple concept, but what an impact on the lives of those that for the first time can put their feet in the sand on the beach or in the water in the sea. Some clubs volunteered at food banks, others prepared Christmas hampers, and others provided Christmas presents for carers. Those with a knitting bug got involved making twiddle muffs, and the more green-fingered were out planting crocuses and daffodils. And more recently, of course, Rotarians have been out there, sometimes in atrocious weather, marshalling at the vaccination centres, which has attracted amazing feedback from the general public. And through the generosity of many Rotarians, for example, through virtual fundraising and even the donating of meal charges, that has meant that even overseas projects could continue with education, training, feeding and water projects. And a few are still continuing despite the difficulty they faced with fundraising in the community. I've come to suspect that Rotarians are rather a self-effacing breed, shying away from the spotlight, which is a shame because I've come to appreciate the marvelous work you do. We should all be so proud of what has been achieved in this difficult and challenging times. And this brings me to the future. There is an old saying, learning from the past, live for today, and plan for the future. A future in which we now know we can do things differently. A future where we embrace opportunities and celebrate the good that we do. And with that in mind, District is planning a celebration event to celebrate your achievements at a special event on the 11th of September, at which every club in this district will be invited to showcase their success stories. This will be a great opportunity to meet with friends, face to face, if we're allowed to do that, in a party atmosphere and enjoy some of that old-fashioned Rotary fellowship. And Mary will give a full update later today. The future is a blank page, and you all hold the pen. If this last year has taught us anything, it's that you have the imagination, the ingenuity and energy to drive Rotary forward to even greater success and achievements. It has been an honour to serve you as your district governor, and I want to thank you all for what you do for Rotary and will continue to do for Rotary in the future. And I will end with a quote from Brian Tracy, which I think is quite apt. He said, "There are no limits to what you can accomplish, except the limits you place on your own thinking." And over the last year, excuse me, you have proved that by thinking outside the box, by grasping new ideas, and with Rotarians with grit and determination, grasp that and continue to serve our communities. Let's use that energy and enthusiasm as a springboard to lead the way in our humanitarian work. Thank you very much for listening.